In this lesson, we'll add a final touch to our shocked expression and share some final thoughts about our 2D avatar. So let's go ahead and get started. So in the previous lesson, we basically painted the areas that needed to fit our new line work for our shocked expression. So we focused on the areas around the mouth, the eyes, and the forehead. And really we're at a point now where we can just add in those lenses that we had on our base expression. But before we do that, let's go ahead and zoom out one more time. And let's just see how this additional expression reads at a small size. And we can clearly see that it reads very well. We don't have any areas that come out as muddy or confusing. It just reads very well as a shocked, surprised expression. So now let's go ahead and just add those lenses into his glasses that we had down on our base expression group. So I'm just expanding that group. Now I'm not going to do a merge copy of these two just because I would lose my blend mode that I have set for each one of these, plus the opacity as well. So since it's just a couple of layers, let's just go ahead and duplicate each one. So I'm just right-clicking, duplicating, and we'll drag that copied layer up into our expression shock folder. And we'll do that with the same with our lenses layer. And just dragging that up into our expression shock folder. Let's go ahead and collapse this base expression folder and expand our shocked expression. And we're going to want to drag these in the appropriate order. So I'm going to drag lens glare up first and make sure I have my lenses right beneath the glare layers. Alrighty, that looks great, and that was very easy. We didn't have to redo the lenses and worry about any kind of differentials or any kind of visual changes when cycling between our two expressions. Let's go ahead and collapse this folder. And now let's go ahead and uncheck the visibility of our expression shock layer. Let's just turn our visibility on and off and just see how these two expressions cycle in between each other. And I think that looks great. Again, when we created that additional expression, we only changed what needed to be changed. So areas around the mouth, the eyes, and the forehead. That way, when we, again, cycle between these expressions, we don't have any major showstoppers. We don't see elements changing that don't need to be changed, such as the hair, the shirt, the tie, the pen, and the pencil. If we saw those things making any kind of changes, they may come off as distracting. So let's go ahead and zoom out now, and let's do the same thing. Let's just cycle in between both expressions. Very nice. They both read very well when cycling in between them. So at this point, you can really, just basically using this process, you can make all the expressions that you want. And depending on the platform in which your avatar has been incorporated into, it could change expressions automatically, or you could control the expressions yourself at your own will to convey whatever kind of mood you have, depending on where you're at in a game, for example. So I hope you found this process of creating a 2D avatar based off of a photo very helpful, especially when creating your own avatar, whether you're basing it off of photo reference or just making something entirely from scratch. So thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next time.